Finally. Welcome in, Beer League official. Now, I always want to assume that the finally one is now Benson. But who knows if that's true or not. Okay, this is not Benson. This is the one, the only, the Dakota. Man. Welcome in. Alright, hold on. I have to do something really quickly. I forgot to add a picture of Human Bane's in here. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. It is the Muffin Glazer himself. You know, he's everyone's top favorite Muffin Glazer guy. According to the stats from what we've seen. But I mean, if you've someone that can play in 2 series in one night, like why not glaze them up, you know? Why not make them feel good about themselves? Why not, you know, want them to have that yearning to come back and dominate not only the light league, but also the stout league. You know? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Anywho, we've got a series for you today. It's going to be a series as far as I know. We've got Team 2 more, sitting at 3-0 so far, taking on Team Reflex. Reflex started out the season 0-1, but somehow they've managed to turn things around. They say, you know what, a week 1 loss to IQ isn't the worst thing that can happen to a new team to the beer league. And, you know, we want to show people that we're real and that we're good at the game. So since they want to do that, let's get into the game. Let's get into the draft right now. Team 2 taking on Reflex. Reflex is going to show Samurai Jack that respect. That is the Morgana Band as well as Mel. Samurai Jack did a really good job last week of rotating with Mel and just roaming a lot more than you typically see. Looks like Team 2 is going to be looking for that big old team fight with the Fiddlesticks, Nautilus. There's a whole lot of CC for Kaiser to proc, a lot of her passives. This is going to be a Fiddlesticks game. I don't think Samurai Jack is going to pull out the Middlesticks. But, you know, all of your Fiddlesticks friends, please tell them, get in here. Let's see if Nanya Business can put on a show that can make the people happy. And yeah, wombo combos all around for both teams. I really like the Jarvan Cataclysm. I have to get that word not mixed up in my mind. And then just the Malphite Unstoppable Force just ramming people down. Who doesn't love it? You know, this is what Beer League is made for. Now I have to find someone that played in this series. Oh boy, why is Samurai Jack not online? Like, why do I have to search his profile? It happens sometimes. Let me make sure that I have everything up and running. Game was free. Well, I like free stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, okay, here's the game. Samurai Jack has already played like several games since last night, so I was really confused as to if they use codes or not. So I was a little bit worried. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you all had a nice start to your Monday. Because why not start off on a high note and have some Beer League beverages with the one and only Simina Moss as long as you subscribe to the Beer League. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got. We're getting in the game. Bangers. All right, so loading in. Let's look quickly at the runes that we've got for everybody. Looks pretty standard all the way around. Aftershock on Nautilus makes a whole lot of sense because he's going to be going in and then taking damage right afterward. Victor on the Airy, trying to poke, and Fiddlesticks just being moneymaker Fiddle. Because why the heck not? I know, Muffman, there's a whole debacle with the codes, but luckily we got those sorted out. But that's also why I was really frustrated, because I saw in the chat that the code things got sorted out. And I was like, what? So yeah, let's just have a banger of a series and go from there. Bernie, top lane, on the set. Wow. Full Q to the face, and the Corey goes down to, I don't know, 4/5 of a health bar. Just slightly more than 3/5. None your business on the Fiddlestick, Samurai Jack on Victor, submissive Kaisa L on the Nautilus. Not your typical L champ that you would expect to see. Rich Girl Cat on the Malphite, GNM9 on the Yarvin, Caffeine Abuse on the Ari, fun champ, Blissful Jinjo on the Severe, or Siver as 99% of the beard calls her, and a Corey playing that Brown. Bang, 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 and Caffeine Abuse. Good trade in the mid lane. This makes me excited because it makes me think that we're going to actually have some fighting this game. Samurai Jack can't just play his wave clear and peace out of their champs. Not saying that's what Mel and Morgana are, but they're definitely not that. Corey doing a really good job. Submissive down to like below. Is that a quarter? Is that a third health bar? We'll say a third. My math isn't the best, but that's pretty low health bar for an ADC this early on, especially with Jarvan pathing toward the bot side. So both jungles should meet potentially at the crab. I think they are wrapping up at the exact same time. So none of your business, a slight lead. One of them has smite, the other does not. Fiddlestick's gonna make a little bit of money off that, and he might realize, alright, I don't have the smite, I'm just gonna go topside. And yeah, let's do that. Free crab up there. Oh. Human Bane, you know I don't have a problem with Mel, but I'm just saying, like, Samurai Jack's champion pool seems to be ones where, you know what, I'm just gonna press a button and get out of the lane. And, you know, he has done a really good job of, like, getting out of the lane and helping his teammates, most notably his bot lane. And top lane, I guess. He has helped Bernie out a few times in previous weeks. But I think, like, for the most part, he's not one where he's like, hey, let's duel. So that's all that I'm saying. Trevor, please, for the love of God, you do not have to attempt to pronounce a champion name, especially Talia or who is it, Malachi, or I don't know. No, Richie. Richie, we've got kids at home. We can't have them mispronouncing words and then, you know, living like that. Trevor can save that for his own casts. He doesn't need a see me draft or see no draft, whatever the kids are calling me nowadays. Whenever I cast, see no cast, no moss casting, something like that. Anywho, no fighting yet. Like no kills the first 5 minutes of the game. Can we spice things up? I think we need to spice things up. And the best way to do that is by reminding everybody that if you have a Twitch Prime subscription through Amazon Prime account, subscribe to the Beer League. Gives us money, helps us make an awesome website, which we also have a whole lot of fun things heading your way. Submissive taken down to just like 20 HP. And she's gonna die to the Blade Rang. That's unlucky. You hate to see that. But you know what we love to see? We love to see people subscribe to the Beer League. Lots of new awesome stuff on the website heading your way. The sooner we get more subscriptions, the sooner it'll come to us. Corey doing a good job of tanking that turret, but oh my goodness, that's too much damage. Blissful Jinjo has to use the barrier and still barely makes it out alive. But amazing dive. 3 for 0. But Samurai Jack, he's going to change it up right quick. He's going to flash in, use the Arcane Storm. Not going to kill the Braum off. Great W used by the Braum right there. Whoopsie daisies. So, nicely done by Team Reflex. Showing everyone that, you know, their 2-game win streak isn't just a fluke. They're not just like the lucky kids like IQ. So they say in the Discord channel. Are you tired? If your crop's failing. Do your ranked teammates run down mid every game? Does your microwave beep at you with judgment? That's because you're not subscribed. Just one subscription. Alright, and you can do that like with your parents' Amazon accounts. Alright, you just have to link it. It's really, really simple. You just have to take like 3 minutes to do so. But you can get a 30% better RNG in all of your video games, not just League of Legends for all you Slay the Spiral people, or Spires, whatever it's called. Your pizza arrives hotter and emotionally supportive. Streamer reads your messages with at least moderate enthusiasm. The IRS forgets about you. Not legally binding. And you're guaranteed +1 clutch per week. Terms and conditions, skill not included. And that is straight from from the only 8-point player in the league. So he wouldn't lie to you. Legally, he's not allowed to lie to you. That cute boy. There we go. There we go. All right, that's a shot. Oh, starting the week off right, everybody. Cute boy, top laner, new to the Beer League. Welcome in. Thanks for the subscription. Oh, and just with that, we're already getting some ults thrown away. A flash from the Braum. Right, you don't do anything, really. Corey going in, Fiddlesticks, Middlesticks, my bad. Corey gonna go down, Fiddle just gonna surprise the Sivir, scare the ever-living daylights out of her. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Samurai Jack gonna get caught out by GNM9, and the caffeine abuse, and the kill is gonna go over, I think, to Ari. So Samurai Jack, although he has 69 CS, he's not currently winning the gold department. Anyhow, cheers and happy Beer League. Also, thank you to the cute boy for the subscription. Whew. Delicious. Here we go. Now the game's gonna spice up a little bit. Surely it must. So with the subscription, we are able to pay for some services that show us like the full gold graph. To see that Reflex did have a pretty decent lead. Not the best. Matched kind of two for the most part. We get to see all this nifty info. And you know, the more that we subscribe, the more that we can use this, because it's expensive. But Samurai Jack leading the way in damage for his team, as one would expect. Rich Girl Cat just rolling all of the Qs onto the set, dealing 4k damage just by pressing Q is really impressive. And then Sivir just all of her damage with QWs, making sure Submissive really can't play on the short-range Kaisas. J4 in the mid lane. Once again, Samurai Jack does not have flash. He didn't feel like ghosting either. Fiddlestick's just a little bit too late to help out there. So the mid-jungle duo from Team Reflex, very strong right now. Flash Charm gonna hit. This Ahri is on fire. 3-0-1. You know, whenever you have a strong mid-jungle duo, good things can happen. Unless you're playing against my team in the Light League, please don't have your jungler go mid. But my jungler, if you're listening to this, please go mid. Help me out. Unstoppable Force gonna go in by the Malphite. Doesn't really have mana to do anything else after that. Nicely done. So Bernie just gonna run that Malphite back, make sure that he can't, you know, recall on his own timer. Hey, Human Bait, that's why you gotta abuse. Like, get your jungler to go mid early and often, kind of like how Pyro does. Kind of like how GNM9 is going. Braum gonna use his ultimate. Fiddlestick's waiting for the last moment to use his ult, and there he goes. He gets right in. He's gonna get... Is that a double kill? Yes, it is. Samurai Jack? No. Bernie gonna teleport bot lane just for funsies. He's like, I got a free teleport. Why not use it? Other team doesn't know about it. Yeah, I mean, we've already played against you guys, Muffin Man, so don't worry about taking these notes. They are free, as long as someone subscribes to the Beer League account. Wait, what was that? What did you type, Nixu? Richie, I'm gonna leave that between you and Mrs. Will's mom. We don't need that filth here in my Twitch chat. Next, he's talking about his bodily functions whenever he needs to take a tinkle. All right. I don't know who we need to time out more. If it's Richie for his lewd actions against Will's mother, or Nixu for his comments. You know what? I'm just surprised. I'm just glad that Nixu's, you know, kid isn't here, reading these comments that he's just throwing out. Whoa, it's not the power that's changed me, it's the fireball. Oh, Keep Boy, I think everyone does Keep Boy since you subscribed. And Jarvan, back to the mid lane, because why not? Samurai Jack, why are you walking away from your turret? I think this game you're understanding that that's not the way to play mid lane currently. A little bit difficult. Ahri sitting at 4-0-1, 14 minutes into the game. One dragon over to Team Reflex. Grubs were taken by Nunya Business. And we're gonna see if there's anything spicy coming out from the bot lane. Top lane, no jungle has really stepped foot up there. I don't blame them. Bernie is doing a good job of getting pushed down. Like, doesn't matter how much damage Rich Girl Cat is putting on him. Turret plates are just falling very quickly down there. And we are going to get an extra long Nunya Business whiff of an ultimate there. Braum going to use his ult. Ahri's teleporting down as well. So Nunya Business is going to fall. This Caffeine Abuser is massive. Blissful Jinjo getting on the board for their second kill of the game. And just like I said, there aren't many junglers in the top side, but here comes the Jarvan himself. Nice little flag and drag Cataclysm as well. Rich Girl Cat gonna slain the Mama's Boy in set. Well, so, Nixie, funny that you mentioned the Sunfire build. And I'll get to that after Slamrod Jack dies again. Or will he make it out alive? Jarvan's on his way down. Alright. So, we actually got some behind-the-scenes looks at some... What would we call them? Some features coming to the Beer League website soon. Sunfire Cape has anywhere between like a 30 to 40% win rate in the Beer League. So if you build Sunfire, majority of your games you're not gonna win those games. That's just from the stats themselves. We didn't make these up. This isn't from like big hollow radiance or anything like that. It's not anti-Sunfire, you know, propaganda. It's just what the numbers are saying. So Big Casher, this is in the Beer League itself. Like, this isn't just around the world. This is only for the lovely Beer League that we all love and enjoy. Okay, Richie. Now I'm gonna have to time you out, Richie. Like, you can't be spewing false information, orc propaganda, you know, any of that jazz. Anywho, it looks like we should get a little team fight here, so I'm gonna be hopeful. So here we go. Malphite is in the area. Victor already dead again. And Team Reflex just cleaning up this game. Kaisa can't even get away. My goodness gracious. Bernie with the flash W, but Blissful Jinjo, great job on the Sivir W. And that is going to be a nice 4-for-1 Dragon claim. Team Reflex is doing exactly what they need to do. Fiddlesticks getting off 4k damage, the most in the fight, but like whenever your mid laner only does 140 damage, most likely not going to be winning that team fight.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Hey, the good thing, Muffin, is, you know, Richie, he used to be a mid laner. But then he got scared of light league mids, so he's like, you know what? Even though I'm in the stout league, I'm gonna run top lane. Get out of this scary lane. You know, I can't tell you the last time that Richie played middle sticks. I'll just say that. He hasn't played middle sticks in years. In years. Just saying, Richie, you've been a captain more often than not. You have the ability to pull the lock in the middle sticks. And now, in the top lane, you're just going to get gapped by Muffin Man. Like, I understand. It's part of the game. Gold lead. Whew. Far and away, all for Team Reflex. Just, if we look, everyone's got the gold on them. Yes, Rich Girl Cat, a little bit of an oxymoron with that name and having the second most amount of gold on their squad, only ahead of the support. But still. Oh, Fiddlesticks with the amazing ult. Blissful Jinjo goes down. Wait, do we just get bits? Is there a celebration? What? What in the world is this? How does this work? Wait, where do these on-screen celebrations go? Would I ever die to Fiddlesticks as a Sivir? I haven't done it in years, so I'm most likely gonna say no, especially in the mid lane. L kind of getting caught out here. Just a lot of crowd control coming in from Team Reflex, and they're actually going to be pushing for this Baron right now. So Fiddlestick's still alive. Definitely has a pretty good gank angle. Bernie's pushing up in the top side. But I also don't know. Like, Team 2 probably has an inkling that Reflex is on this, but they don't know for sure, and they are going to jump off of it. Sorry for that vision toggle. Bernie going to be caught out in an unlikely spot. He's going to try and take down Jarvan. He's able to do so with the Ignite and the ultimate, but he's also going to be taken down by the Ahri. Just more and more gold. 4K gold lead over Slamrai Jack in that mid lane. I think we need to do something to make these on-screen celebrations actually work. I don't know if they're supposed to show up on the stream or not. Yeah. Oh, it's showing for you guys? Well, that's good. Because I don't see it anywhere else. Perfect. Like, where do they show? I've been looking at the stream. Chat's lying to me? Wow. Freaking jerks. Castro, if I knew how to refund anything, I would. But I'm also really greedy. Because I always ask people to subscribe to the Beer League. Because it can help you in more ways than just avoiding ads. Get some great insight and input from members from all around the Beer League. Alright, so Trevor, I will agree 1000% with that. Slamrai Jack, Twitch polls, Twitch predictions. Oh, goodness gracious. Jarvan, you know, there's a neutral objective up. Jarvan's like, you know what? I'm gonna potentially risk a 50-50. Ahri gonna pick off the Kaisa. Really nice and early. Good job by Caffeine Abuse. And now None Your Business gonna potentially go down. Set's gonna ult the Malphite away from the rest of his squad. But it looks like Set will be falling here. He does have a beautiful haymaker, but it is gonna go wide. Nanya gonna use the ultimate just from the bush and able to just wipe out everybody. Triple kill for None Your Business. Healed all the way up to about 3/4 HP. There's no jungler on the map for Reflex, so this shouldn't be too bad at all. The suck is more than enough. And None Your Business working with Slamrai Jack again. Mid-jungle duo. That's what we need to work with, people. Mid and jungle duos. They're going to clean up the rest of Team Reflex. Great job right there. 10 stacks on the Dark Seal for None Your Business. 8 for Slamrai Jack. I mean, I'm just saying what the people want to see. I'm not, you know, this isn't, you know, Richie and Will's mother kissing, anything like that, sucking faces. This is just Fiddlesticks doing what he enjoys. Slamrai Jack, he is doing a pretty good job of supporting None Your Business. And Bernie, he is going to collapse the pawn. Corey and Caffeine Abuse both coming in. Oh no, that's an early haymaker. But a good job by two more. Trying to come back in, scare off the invade that was Reflex. Oh, Slamrai Jack. That's a lot of damage taken. I'm like, I really don't see Reflex going for this Baron right here. But they are going to delay it. Luckily, there is a Blast Cone. Malphite with the Unstoppable Force going to only hit the Nautilus. The sucking from Nunya Business does continue. He is able to take down 1. Make that 2, I think. Blissful Jinjo, though. Gonna get a lot of work done. And Jarvan, he is gonna fall. Someone's calling for the dragon. It doesn't matter that we don't have a jungler because you know what? All that's between us and a Baron is a giant rock, and that giant rock is mid lane. So we are just gonna clear this one up. Easy peasy. Rich Girl Cat just doing the best they can. Maybe they'll walk down bot lane. Looks like just a nice little reset coming in. Nunya Business up in 10 seconds, but those greedy guys aren't going to let Nunya partake in any of that Baron fun. But holy cow, Team 2, they really turned this one around. They were down, I wanted to say like 5,000 gold. Yeah, 6,000 gold. And now they've got a 1,000 gold lead. I don't know what Reflex is doing, but they kind of have to get back in line because this is not looking good for them right now. At this moment, all the momentum is with Team 2, and all of it is actually with Nunya Business. Like, Fiddlesticks ults have been great. They've been immaculate. Ari's still doing a great job, but I don't know. We're going to need some kind of pick onto Nunya Business before we start anything else off. Fiddlesticks completing the Zhonya's Hourglass. So can go in. Also upgrades the Dark Seal into a Mage Ez. Dragon up in a minute 30. We're still just, looks like a little bit of ARAM, looks like a little bit of a jungle control. Big fan of that. And Team 2 more finally pushing down that mid lane. Ahri and Malfighting coming slowly with some flanks. Ahri hits the charm onto Fiddle. Unstoppable Force. Not going to be able to stop him. Fiddlesticks is going to drop. That's a massive shutdown going over. Set trying to do his best. Nice little haymaker, but not going to be enough damage. Uses the Malphite as an escape plan with his ultimate. Ahri's going to get stuck in that little Victor W. Kaisa used the Killer Instinct to get into the backline. She is able to pick out Zero. The Kaisa went in there. Wasn't able to get anything. Reflux with the 5-for-0 ace. And that's what they had to do. Get the pick onto Nunya Business. Like, great job by them. Again, mid-jungle duo. Caffeine Abuse working with GNM9. Able to find Nunya Business. Able to shut him down. Able to get that mid lane turret, and looks like they're going to be going for that bot lane inhibitor turret as well. Dragon is now up and available. This would be their second dragon of the game, or dragon number 3 for 2 more. So Ahri is going to fall there, but again, there's no jungle up and available for Reflex, or for 2 more. So should be a nice, easy Hexdrake for Sivir and Jarvan. Nicely done. Baron up in 250. Sivir won't have flash. Braum won't have flash. Caffeine Abuse will not have flash, so this Fiddlesticks can be pretty scary for these next few minutes leading up to the Baron. Kaisa doing a pretty good job with this W poke, but right now it's just poking. Baron up in 2 minutes. Caffeine Abuse hits the charm onto Bernie, but just a little dance away. Verdant Barrier gonna be coming in for the Ahri. Afraid of, I guess, the Fiddlesticks ult, so not a bad play. Set W gonna go wide, and the Fiddlesticks ult going in there. Nice job by Set to knock off the CC. The CC stopper. Slammer at Jack, he's gonna go down again because why not? He's on the map. Triple kill going over to Bernie. The suck coming in from None Your Business. Oh, good pull by L. Just outside of turret range too. That's unofficial quadra right there. Oh boy. Malphite has a Sunfire cape. Maybe it did him in. That might be the reasoning, honestly. We're gonna find out. Because no one on Team 2 has a Sunfire cape. I'm assuming Sunfire was purchased first. I'm not really sure. But Baron's up in about 40 seconds. Team 2, they probably have a lot of gold that they can spend. Caffeine Abuse just trying to slow down L, and None Your Business going in with the ultimate. I think he did flash afterward. Unfortunately, Ari was able to get out, but Akori, not the same fate. Jarvan going to use the Cataclysm, but it's not going to be enough. Ari's going to go down as well. That's a 3 for O just because Fiddlesticks is OP. And we're going to get a little reset coming in from None Your Business before this Baron starts up, but his recall is going to be interrupted. And Fiddlesticks can do that suck thing. Not sure. Oh, there it is. And Team 2 more. Going for the Baron. And I do like this, having Bernie push on the bottom half of the map. You guys don't really need him there. Yeah, just good job by Team 2 in these last few minutes, really bringing back that gold lead. Set gonna try and take down Blissful Jinjo. He's able to do so. It doesn't matter that they're not in the very center of that haymaker. But I am curious. All right, no, nothing's gonna happen there. Gonna back off from Team Reflex, and this gold lead, holy swing. I don't think we've seen one quite this large, and then barely gets what, 10k swing, 11k swing. I don't know how math works. I think it's 11k swing. In the favor of Team 2 more. So just getting None Your Business in the team fights, letting Slamurai Jack be the support that he's meant to be, sitting at 3, 7, 10, and Rich Girl Cat now going to be Dead Girl Cat, unfortunately, but it happens to the best of them. And None Your Business getting his 14th kill of the game. Holy taboli, which is kind of wild. Ari's sitting at 15. I kind of forgot about that. A CR gold graph. Whoa. I could also look at a Tits gold graph from last season. We were, whew, we knew how to throw a game if a game needed to be thrown. Bernie just demolishing these turrets. Does this guy have demolish? Oh no, I have that weird thing like every other caster, where I now can't click on the champions, and I have to do it this way. He does not have demolish. He's just smacking those turrets like a madman. And 3 dragons to the side of Team 2. And Bernie seems to be a good guy. You know, it's most people's favorite top laner this season if you're on Team 2. Yeah, see, Muffin Man? Like, people do it just for fun. If you got the gold, might as well just throw it. You know, give to the lesser. Cool. Alright, so Richie, is Team Reflex the next guy? Just losing double that money. Baron power play up for another 15 more seconds. Teleport coming in from the set. He probably thought there was going to be some fun, especially with Rich Girl Cat in the wings. He is going to try and grab somebody just to dunk onto that Sivir. He's not able to do so. Haymaker going to be used just for funsies. And Inhibitor going to go down. For the side of Team 2, they are going to look at this top lane turret as well. None of your business trying to hide out in the wings. He is on vision though, I believe. Inhibitor is going to go down. So that's 2 inhibitors to the side of 2 more. Just have to work on this bot side now. If they really want to. They don't really need to though. Good charm coming in by Caffeine Abuse. And Set just walking in, showing everybody that, you know, he loves his mama more than anybody else, and he's not afraid to flaunt that in your face.
They never saw it coming.
Bernie also with the Flame Horizon over Rich Girl Cat. Just gonna say it. And Slamrat Jack once again gonna go down. Cataclysm. Gonna lock up Bernie, but Bernie says, I'm not as scared. Caffeine Abuse, a little bit afraid, forced to flash out with the ultimate. And L is gonna go down. What in the throw just happened from Team 2? What? But you guys had a massive lead. Ari does have to respond to the wave in the top side. None of your business gonna be resetting here. Baron's up in a minute 15. So I don't think that Reflex can end this one. I don't think that they can do that. They can get an inhibitor, but I don't know if the wave's gonna be enough in time, especially with Fiddlesticks in the area. He can just clear it out with an ult, I believe. And yeah. Looks like one final fight at the Baron. 50 seconds away. I do like how Akori is trying to get set up some vision for his team, clear out any previous vision from Team 2. And really their only vision is that Farsight, Fiddlesticks effigy, and that ward right there. So no vision on this Baron right now. So here we go. Baron in just 10 more seconds. Malphite on the opposite side of the map. Does have an ultimate though, or does have his teleport, and there is some pretty good vision. Fiddlesticks set. You're gonna take out Blissful Jinjo. Sorry, Sivir. I guess that kill screen was a little bit too disgusting to see, and that's why I decided to, you know, pan over to the vision. Because obviously vision's more important than a kill. Yeah, this should be a nice little free Baron. Doesn't look like Team Reflex wants to challenge this at all. They also don't even like have any vision in that area. So now they have to be careful with this push here. Hextech Soul up in 20 seconds for Team 2 more. They can also just start just pushing down mid. Oh, and Unstoppable Force right onto Slamrat Jack's face. He is gonna use his Zonias after he takes all of the damage. So interesting timing on his behalf. And Fiddlesticks getting in the right spot. Jarvan not aware that he is on vision. He's the only one on this side, and Fiddlesticks just doing his best to suck and suck and suck some more, and then get that smite. Hextech Soul, Baron, both going over Team 2. And one final reset from Slamrat Jack. One final reset coming in from L. And we are creeping in on the 40-minute mark. I don't know why we're doing this. Like, casting these games, we can at least make them nice and short. Where do you want me to send pics? Once you have your whole team, Trevor, please send them to me. And then I will do the video stuff with them. Ultimate can be used by Braum. Not going to be enough. Kaisa, you're going to use the Killer Instinct kind of get out of the way from J4. Akari going to go down. Akari. Haymaker not going to come out from the set. Fiddlestick's going to go in, use that Rocket Belt, take down Blissful Jinjo. Jarvan's going to make it out alive just barely. Rich Girl Cat going to be stuck. You know, doesn't have Flash, doesn't have anything to do in Team 2 with the Hextech Soul, with the Baron. It is seemingly a bit too much. 2k lead on this Baron power play alone. So yeah. There you go. Richie, yes, I can get you set up sometime this week. For sure is. Most likely. And L is going to start things off just to, you know, tank up some turret damage. None of your business. Gonna suck off the Ahri. And Jarvan forward trying to preserve his KDA. Samurai Jack, sorry, but you're not going to get the extra kill here unless this Braum donates it over, which they will. And Samurai Jack only ending at 3 and 14, but none of your business. 7, 7, and 12. Oh my. That's exactly what you want to see. Team 2 taking game numero uno. And let's just take a quick gander at the post-game file. All right. Oh, I don't know what happened in that gold graph there. Kind of a little bit strange, but I mean this game was all on the backs of caffeine abuse in the mid lane. But once Fiddlesticks got rolling, once None Your Business, you know, was all things go, he could take over every single team fight just with his Crow Storm. And yeah, rest of was history. I feel like Kaisa, even though she had like 34k damage, it was all just the fiddle show. So there we go. Let's get into draft for game number 2. I'm gonna be really mad if these teams swap sides, because I don't want to change more stuff. Oh, these teams, you guys are so wonderful. Let me tell you what. Deciding to stay on the same side. You guys are wonderful human beings. I don't care what Richie says about you. Draft for game number 2. It's gonna look like this. Again, Morgana, Mel, gonna get banned out. We are gonna get Hui in the mid lane. Ashe, Mbessa, Soraka. Soraka is one of the L favorites. Samurai Jack's like, I don't know why people don't understand. You have to kill the Soraka first. And then Yasuo in the top lane for Bernie. Jinx, Xin Zhao. Lux gonna come in. Katarina, I'm gonna assume is picked up by Rich Girl Cat and maybe flexed in the mid lane, or maybe it's gonna be played in the top lane. And then Shogath gonna be picked up last pick. So Reflex should be able to secure a little bit more neutral objectives, especially with the ultimate. But we shall see if that's gonna happen or not. So as we head into game number 2, yeah, let's just see what ends up happening. Yes, it's a lot of champions that Team 2 likes to play. But you know, you can only ban so many champs, and I really do like that Bernie had one good game on Teemo, and now everyone's like, all right, we have to ban that stuff. We have to get that out of here. It's just too scary to deal with. Runes all pretty much makes sense. Conquer on Cat, because it's a Katarina. You can build whatever the heck you want, and it's still gonna work. Everything else I'd like to say is pretty standard from what I know. But yeah, Rich Girl Cat going in the mid lane. Caffeine Abuse going up top. Makes a lot of sense. If you ask me, but not everyone's asking me questions. Oh man, I need food. I'm hungry. Why wouldn't this roll swap go great? You know? Also, who flashed their mastery? Assuming it was Virtual Cat. For a moment, 47. If you wish you were happy, the one thing that can help is subscribing to the Beer League on Twitch. It's known to increase happiness by at least 0.001%, because you get to know that I take a shot for your subscription. So, highly recommend that. Yasuo going to use the Exhaust on Caffeine Abuse and use the Flash Q3 and get an early solo bolo in the top lane. So far, the lane swap not going so well. Submissive going to take down below half health. Exhaust going to be used as well. But now they're going to be able to fight on back. L has the unlimited health to help Submissive heal on up. But L's also going to be taken down to below a quarter health. Really impressed by Katarina having the early CS lead. Yes, granted is essentially even, but sometimes that's also just based off the respect of Hui being like, alright, this person's name is Rich Girl Cat. Obviously they're going to be good at this champion, so I'm going to, you know, play maybe a little bit more passive than I typically would. Both junglers pathing toward the bot side. Reflex able to get the early base in, which will potentially give them a little bit more power. Lux able to just pick up those refillable pots. And again, more fighting in the top side. Caffeine Abuse taken very low. And this blue buff taking a little bit longer than I would have expected. Nunya Business gonna meet GNM9 this time with Slamurai Jack in the area. This is shaping up to look like a potential double crab for Nunya. Although, we are actually going to have some fighting going on. You love to see it nice and early. Katarina just doing Katarina things. She is going to get silenced, and L going to get the second kill of the game. Who had that on your bingo card? Because I certainly didn't. But with Ritual Cat dead, that should be very much more likely second crab going over to Nunya Business. All of the dashing, all of the slashing. The flash! Woo! GNM9. Easy solo bolo kill. And Slamurai Jack, he's feeling a little bit spicy, as the kids say. Just gonna survive. Alright, I think we actually we need to do a bingo card for the finals in both the Light League and the Stout League. I think that'd be fun. Be great for engagement. Definitely give out like some RP, a Beer League shirt. There's got to be a way to make it happen. Alright, Submissive gonna pop the barrier. Akori. Oh, Submissive all about to go down, but these W's are coming in from L. Not going to be enough. Double kill going over to the Jinx, and L's going to pick up her second kill of the game. No, don't make a card for games that Slamurai cast. It's too easy. But, I mean, it would still be enjoyable. I think pretty good for community engagement. Everyone's a big fan of Slamurai cast. I think for Samurai Jack, for his bingo card, it would be like free space is lo-fi music that he forgets to turn off. I don't know what else though. Some kind of complaint about something being complete BS. Oh, Samurai rewinds, yeah. Oh, maybe that's the free space. It's the rewind. Alright, and none of your business trying to stick around, leech a little bit of XP. I mean, to be fair, I think every caster talks about some things that aren't necessarily league related. That's because, you know, we want to be hip and cool and have the chat continue to show up and, you know, participate with us. Oh, very true message warning. That's wild. Oh, L! You're gonna get taken down. Corey with the Lux kill. Hey, Richie, what are your thoughts on us getting a subscription? Richie, you can time out Eric if you'd like for a Twitch Prime sub. You Big Castro said if we time out Eric 29, he'll give us a subscription. And Eric 29's all for it. Alright, Corey missing a few Lux spells, but you know what? Lux hasn't done that. I don't know, because her hitbox is freaking massive. Bernie with the 2-level lead over Caffeine Abuse. Did he just feast a minion? Oh, he feasted a minion. He's a vegetarian Shogath. Nope, there's no length stated. Dragon number 1, 9 minutes in the game. It's going to be started up by Team Reflex. So let's get back into the casting and less of the chit-chatting with the chat. I don't know. You guys can obviously still chit-chat. Abuse. Gonna miss the Q. Default at 10 minutes. Oh man. Alright, Castro. Thanks for being a man of your word. None of your business going in for a fight. I will take a shot right after this. The Noxian Execution? No. What is it? I don't know. Judgment Day, something like that. GNM gonna try and do his best, take down some damage. Submissive will fall to Blissful Jinjo. L's gonna get taken down as well, and here comes Rich Girl Cat for the cleanup, as one would hope to see from a Katarina, and Samurai Jack just a little bit slow on the Rotato Potato. So, Brixta, thanks for being here. Glad you got gifted the sub. And, you know, Big Castro, who knows? Maybe your point value goes down by like 0.5 next season. We'll see. We'll see. Not because of this action. And Akori just going to get the damage down on Lux. Super Mega Death Rocket to the face. Blissful Jinjo going to get another kill. I don't think that Q3 hit. I think that was a little bit of some BS right there. Bernie got really lucky with that one. Yeah, this game's pretty hype. Lots of back and forth. 17 kills in 11 minutes. I'm down for that. No Sunfires in the game yet, but we do have 2 in the chat. And 2 in the chat is worth 1 in the game. So cheers, Big Castro. Thanks for the subscription. Brixta, enjoy it. Oh my goodness. L gonna be taken down very low again, but Blissful Jinjo gonna get hit by the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. And Submissive gonna get the takedown this time. Isn't that 2, 3, and 1? Public Execution, that's the name of the Mbessa ult. I knew it was right there. And Samurai Jack finally doing good, feeling well in this game. 2-1 on the way. This time Nunya Business is the support, and GNM9 going to find an Ashe all by her lonesome. He is a little bit worried about the Soraka though. And Submissive is going to fall. Team 2 is in the lead for game 2. Just by about 1,000. And I feel like Caffeine Abuse getting a little bit of abused here. Bernie going full tryhard mode. Flashing over the Rupture. And a good steal away of the red buff by Nunya Business. First turret gonna fall to Blissful Jinjo. And L, not sure why you're walking through your own jungle, but Rich Girl Cat appreciates the donation. Oh my goodness, another Yasuo ult coming through. He's going for that solo bolo, but the flash from Caffeine Abuse, he needs help. He needs something to alleviate the pressure from being 3 levels down on this Yasuo and just getting absolutely gapped. But it's Bernie, he's going to fall. He's going to place in the ward in the bush too. So, way to capture something. Still down by 80 CS though. So Caffeine Abuse not having the best time that they could have. And oh my goodness, great just vision guess, public execution onto Akori. Akori's gonna go down, L is gonna fall as well. Samurai Jack has to flash on out, and this is going to be a free Infernal Drake going over the side of Reflex. And I don't know. This game feels so back and forth. I do want to check the damage graphs. This is not looking good for Caffeine Abuse, but this is kind of what I would have expected. Going into, you know, just guessing based off how this whole landing phase has played out. But if we look at the gold, I'm kind of really concerned. Caffeine Abuse, lowest gold in the game. Now granted, he probably would be above L, but L does have those 2 kills to her name. So you know what? There's extra gold in there for that. The way that I can tell if someone's winning or losing if no one has Sunfire is if you look at the sun in the sky, you can tell that it's really hot, and some will call that on fire. So there's a Sunfire somewhere. And yeah, that's Oh, well, then you just have to open up your eyes, Richie. That's the easiest way to see. That's what my good Lord and Savior Jesus would recommend. Rich Girl Cat gonna pop the ultimate onto Bernie. Bernie's gonna burn down a little bit. Good dash away from that Q3 tornado. L gonna use the ultimate. Exhaust gonna go down as well. And Bernie's gonna get sniped by Ikori, but not before he takes down Rich Girl Cat. Public execution gonna go wide onto the Lux. Chomper is gonna go down. The exhaust as well. Good cleanse coming out by the Jinx. She is going to be excited. None of business. Going to be difficult to survive here, even with all the heals coming in from L. L is now going to fall because she doesn't have anyone to keep her safe. And that's going to be a triple kill going over for that Jinx. Now sitting at 8-3 and 4, clearly because of the Hex Optics. That's obviously better than a Collector, no matter what anyone says. Also decided to go Runaan's Hurricane second. I don't hate that at all. Oh, Trevor, I'm sorry to hear that there's not going to be any good games to cast tonight. Really disappointing. Eric29 was timed out for a little bit, but I think now he's just lurking or playing tennis or something like that. Might also be coaching tennis, although I forget when tennis season is, if it's fall or spring. And Ash probably going to catch one more wave before resetting, before the next dragon take. Ah, okay. Oh, Castro, I understand that reference. Because that's my favorite ARAM insult. Alright, Shogath sitting at 4 stacks. I'm assuming none of them are on champions or epic monsters, considering his team didn't get any of the grubs. And I think with Hwei being mid now, Ashe can reset. Like, their wave push is going to be good enough. But Ikori might look to interrupt that base, and there she does. Good job by Ikori on that Lux. Alright, Caffeine Abuse opting to use that Shogath ultimate right there. Oh, Enchanted Crystal followed up on the public execution right to the choppers. So trying his best to save his support, but Blissful Jinjo not going to be able to do it. Super Mega Death Rocket gonna hit. Slammer Jack still gonna do some damage to L, but it's not gonna be enough. And kind of want to check out, because we're not having a fight right now, but Shogath, his ultimate's up in what, 33 seconds. Dragon's up in 35, so he can still use his ultimate. If they're fighting for this, I mean, they are stacking Drakes right now, so I don't think it'd be a bad idea. You have your whole team alive. Jinx has cleanse, probably up by the time that this dragon does spawn. Has IQ ever made it to the finals? I don't know. I forget. I know they've been 1 seed a lot. Anywho, dragon number 3 of this game. It's looking like it's going to be coming out Millhouse, but we are having teleports coming in from Bernie up top. Xin Zhao doing a good job getting into the pit and denying everything. He is going to be able to outsmite none of your business. And Bernie just going to die on that backside all by his lonesome. GNM9 going to get some kills as well, and triple kill going over to the Jinx. Make that a quadra kill. Great job by Blissful Jinjo. And they're calling for Baron, but I'm not sure if GNM9 is really feeling it. So instead, they're just going to be pushing out that mid lane turret as well as bot lane. Teleport is up and available for Caffeine Abuse anytime that they'd like to use it. I'd expect we'll get some Demolish and then a reset here as well. because L is up and ready. Ash is up with an Enchanted Crystal Arrow. So good job by Team Reflex, and they are going to be starting up this Baron as well. No vision in the area by Team 2. I think even if they wanted it, they couldn't get there in time. Eric29, welcome back. Missed you. And what are these chats that are going on? Sometimes I regret not having it up. Oh, that Jinx is kind of crushing it. 12, 3, and 6. Where are my manners for not even bringing that up? And yeah, looking at the damage. At first, this game was all Bernie. Now it's all Blissful Jinjo. So, there we go. Numbers are hard, but numbers never lie, except whenever they do. That was my favorite segment on ESPN. It was a good time. Alright, Bernie, feeling pretty good. He's only got a 1-level lead over Caffeine Abuse. Before, it used to be much higher. Rich Girl Gat gonna pop the ultimate, and Bernie not gonna be able to do anything much. Never mind, he's able to get a kill because of the ult coming out from L. Rich Girl Cat was not expecting that. And none your business. Trying to do something. A Corey, you know, decent poke. Not nearly enough though. Little reset. Samurai Jack might be getting caught out here. He is going to be slowed up by the zap. And he's going to be killed. Public execution right onto the Jinx, though. Flash is used by both mid and ADC and jungle. Akori going to miss. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to hit that Xin Zhao, though. So a lot of damage is going to be taken. Akori has to flash on out away from None Your Business. He's going to fall. So no flash on ADC, no flash on the support either. Bernie going to do his best to clear this wave. Samurai Jack still dead for 10 more seconds, and Bernie gonna get the easy peasy assist right there, because Submissive is gonna secure that kill. So Baron power play, not really all that great for Team Reflex. They have lost 2k gold since taking the Baron, and they still have a 1.5k gold lead. Eric, who's going to be the ref for your match? Are you going to bring one in, or is it going to be like standard high school rules where, you know, you call your own ins and outs? Alright, high school rules. I feel like that's fair. I feel like we have pretty high integrity within the beer league to do the right thing, even whenever other people aren't looking. GNM9 gonna get some damage down. Samurai Jack a little bit close. L had to flash out of there. And unfortunately, None Your Business is stuck. He is gonna land the public execution along with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto Blissful Jinjo, but Blissful Jinjo just gonna make it out alive. But Gromp is gonna secure the kill onto her. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. And all of the damage from Team Reflex is now dead. It's just GNM9 and Katarina, because we all know that the Shogath isn't providing much at all. He does get a rupture onto the Yasuo, but even then, it's not going to be enough. Great job by Team 2 fighting back there, evening up the gold gap, and stopping the Soul from going over to Team Reflex. Dude, Gromp is OP. Not even sure like who pissed Gromp off right there. It might have actually been Lux with a random ultimate coming through. But good lord. Alright, 29. Sending out the evil Gromp. Some people thought it was just a Nico, but turns out it's actually Gromp. Like, I'm still wondering how the Lux ult hit it, though. Because, like, it must have gone so wide. Anywho. Baron up in 40 seconds. Katarina can't really get over this. Bernie does have teleport up. Probably in the time that the Baron's up and available. Well, yes, Slamrai, he would rewind. But my client does not like rewinds, so a Corey is safe. Unless people were to rewind on Twitch or like clip that, but I think the time has passed.
Blue team's turret has been
But also, feel free to clip stuff because we're trying to make Beer League relevant on YouTube, and shorts are the way to go. Yeah, go in the bots and clip it. Do it. You won't. Slammer Jack can get slowed up by the Zap again, hit by the Lux Q. And he's going to pop the ultimate onto a Corey. Corey's going to fall, and Shannon Crystal are going to go wide. Yasuo going to teleport in, but it's too little too late. And Shogath still has a little feast that he can use. 2 members down for Team 2. Makes sense. Rupture going to miss because Caffeine Abuse doesn't realize that Bernie's just going to walk into pure darkness, because why the heck would he not? And that's going to be a feast as well. Yasuo tasting good this game. Now, the key here is that Blissful Jinjo shooting from behind the Baron does take less damage, but also deals less damage. I don't know if that's still in the game or not. Maybe it should be. Abuse and other members of Reflex trying to clear out this bot side vision. GNM9 going to be hunting down Bernie. He's not really afraid, doesn't care that there's the level 14 Slammer Jack. The Rupture going to miss out because Yasuo does decide to use his ultimate. And Slammer Jack, his ult, not going to do much damage to Caffeine Abuse. And looks like Team Reflex is able to get a push down. This turret should fall relatively quickly with just one auto attack. GNM9 getting taken down pretty low. A minute until the Dragon Soul Point. That was a recall coming from Xin Zhao though, so this Mbessa might feel a little bit anxious. Oh! Try to predict with the public execution. It is going to go wide. None of your business. Walking up onto the entirety of Team Reflex, and Channel Crystal gonna go wide. Corey just gonna make it out alive. Well, I think the reason why Xin Zhao's been going crazy style with this game is because he's subscribed to the Beer League on Twitch. It's a good way to, you know, go wild. Get money and acquire needs and whatnots, you know. And Bernie trying to go a little bit deep. Super Mega Death Rocket gonna take him down to just like 200 HP. Lux gonna flash into the Dragon Pit just to get rooted up by L. None of your business going to be taken down by Blissful Jinjo, and Blissful Jinjo is going to be super duper excited. That should be a triple kill. Nope, never mind. Corey took one of them. Rich Girl Cat trying to fight this Samurai Jack, and apparently this Katarina doesn't do that much damage, but the soul point is going to go over. Knock up and kill donated over to Rich Girl Cat. And this should be the game. There's no way that Bernie holds off a whole 5-man unit, right? Like, that's inconceivable. Lux gonna use her ultimate again. Missed the Gromp this time. And it looks like Team Reflex gonna be coming back from game 1 where they did have the lead. They just threw a wee little bit to that to the Fiddlesticks. And we are going to game number 3. There's nothing more I would like than for game number 3 to be nice and quick. Although both these games have been pretty good tangers bangers. But let's take a look at the post-game visuals, see if anything does stand out. Probably not, because I feel like both these games were played pretty similarly, you know, to the previous one. Although this time definitely played more through bot lane than through mid. GNM9 not really having to focus on helping out mid lane, because I feel like Katarina did a good job of just staying even, and maybe it's more like, hey, like, I'm going to be fine in the Katarina. You don't have to worry about mid. Just make sure that our bot can carry. And Blissful Jinjo in the chat, able to deal the most damage in the game. No, second most damage. Sorry. Bernie was kind of beating up on caffeine abuse a good heckin' lot. So, one more game to go. Game number 3. Let's see what Team 2 and Team Reflex have in store for us. Holy cow. Also, what should I get for dinner? Do I have pizza? Do I go get a quesadilla from Taco Bell? Like, oh wait, hold on, I have to look at draft. I forgot it about draft. And obviously, for draft, these two teams swap sides. You guys both suck. So on to game number trace. Reflex over here. Team 2 over there. Oh boy, lots of people going off in chat. All right, okay. A little bit too spicy. Caitlyn, Syndra, Ornn, Monkey King, and Poppy. Monkey King is Wukong, for those of you that don't know that his coded name is Monkey King. So that's often how he shows up. Swain, I'm going to assume in the bot lane for Team 2. Yone, Leona, Xerath for Samurai Jack, and Udyr in the jungle. This will be a game. I do really like Poppy here against the Yone and the Leona. But that's also 3 melee members for the Swain, so unless Poppy uses her Yeet ability onto that Swain, he's gonna be pretty annoying for Team Reflex to deal with. Also, it is 1-1. And the score. So without further ado, let's get game number 3 underway. What do we all say? Oh no. Chat. Yes, get chat out of here. Runes, exactly what you would expect. Both doing, oh my goodness. First strike in the mid lane. I almost forgot that one. Swain opting for the Conqueror over Electrocute or Aerie in the bot lane. Sometimes you'll see either one of those. Conqueror by both junglers. Guardian for Poppy. Not doing the Hail of Blades or Aftershock or Phase Rush. And top lane just going to be a little spam fest. We go from one win brother in the Yasuo over to Yon for game number 2. Keep an eye on Bernie this game. Okay. Eye on Bernie. Beautiful. Let's go in the bot lane because I feel like they might do something there. They're both fighting for vision in this bush. Swain gonna get a bonus health right there just by playing the game. Submissive 2 for 2. I get that, Bernie. You know, one's a point and click, the other is a little bit more work to do. Submissive landing a lot of these Swains. Swain E's. Good job by him. Or them. Never. And I feel like the Swain is just farming passive stacks. I don't understand. Like, usually a Swain will go with a Q second. But, you know, 75 bonus health, not too bad for a Swain. Not too bad at all. Bernie, I'm sorry that you're getting flamed just for, you know, just for being here. Good dash into the wall by a Corey. Submissive going to be taken down to half health and taken below down to 0. That passive from the W. Not going to proc, so no extra health going in on there. It's I don't know. There's a lot of people ganging up on him. No one's coming to his defense. I feel like, you know, as an educator, I should help him out. Yeah, because Yordles are a piece of shit. I don't want to be associated with them. But also, I would not die for Problem Woman, that's for sure. None Your Business gonna run down in the bot lane, kill up Blissful Jinjo. And Monkey King gonna be taking those Raptors away from None Your Business. The #1 rule of Call of Duty Zombies is you don't die trying to save people that you don't know. And sorry, Bernie, but I don't know you, so I would not die for you. How am I supposed to know Bernie? I know of Bernie, but I don't know Bernie. I've never played with Bernie. He's just maybe a figment of my imagination. I am the People's Commissioner. The one that they go to for all of their casting needs, for some reason. And Blissful Jinjo gonna be ignited. And one last auto coming in from L. I don't know if the flash was needed. But you know what? A kill is a kill. And L getting on the kill board 2 games in a row right now. Oh, Akori gonna fall to the Swain eyeball on that W. Great hook by L right there. Not sure if there's much fighting that Team 2 can do. A little bit low on the mana. Oh, Alt, Ignite, and Rich Girl Cat gonna go down. So the ult's by Bernie. Chef's kiss so far this game. Alright, Richie's been a commissioner for a long time now. At least like 3 months. Maybe 2 months. Muffin Man, don't lie. That's a good way to get your rating go up next season.
Boom. Headshot.
Yeah, I don't... I mean, so Castro, does that mean that you'd be more willing to send the Manifesto of the Slurs, or less willing? Because you know that he's commissioner. Bernie doing a pretty good job on the top half, just like he did last game. Playing Yone this time, just being able to push in Rich Girl Cat, and not really much that top laners can do against Bernie. Muffman, it's not a threat, it's a promise. Akori gonna go in, but so is L. L's gonna be able to take the better end of that trade right there. Eric, you'd actually have to play like ranked games and try them for us to move you up to a 10. Ultimate gonna come through by the Syndra, but it's not gonna be enough. No, Muffin, that's a 1.0 pointer, I believe. 1.0 pointer. You forgot the decimal point. Alright, Dragon number 2 about to come our way right now. Swain gonna pop the ultimate, and Xerath gonna pop the Arcane Assault. I think that's what it's called. Anywho, birds, bees, everything going the way of Submissive this time. 2-1 and 2. Slammer Jack gonna flash away. And none of your business. He's gonna get smacked down by that Syndra. Not really sure what all of that fighting was for. We don't have a dragon for another 2 minutes. And none of your business telling his squad, he's like, hey guys, I want these grubs. I'm gonna be running here. Alright. Ooh, good wombo combo coming in there from both L and Submissive. Ignite can be used and might be a little bit of overkill. Claw goes a little bit wide by the Swain. Caitlyn, no flash, but does have cleanse, and it looks like... Oh, wait, no, I forgot. Oh my goodness, why didn't anyone tell me? You guys all suck. You guys didn't tell me the team swap sides for this game. Orenhorn gonna be called in, but the grubs are already gonna be going down. None of your business. Gonna be running around. There's a beautiful Yone ult that definitely hit the target that he was aiming for. Hey, thanks, Castro. I really appreciate it. Good guy. Yeah. Yeah, you can check your mail. I don't know what you're going to be checking for, but yeah. 2 more slowly growing out their gold lead. Sitting pretty steady at 1.5k to fluctuating between 1.2k. And we are going to get a nice little gank from GNM9. Swain does have his ultimate. Wouldn't be surprised if it gets popped right about now. Poppy in, going to use her quick cast of the ultimate. Wukong going to use up his double knockup. But Submissive finally going to fall down. L just going to barely survive none of your business using that AP BS that is his ultimate to get a double kill there. And he's going to flash onto the Monkey King. Triple kill going over to none of your business. Nicely done. That should also net the team Dragon, Crab if they want it, but most definitely going to be the Dragon. Slammer Jack coming in just for funsies. He's like, you know what? I really don't care about my tempo that much. But maybe he needs a little bit more gold. No, I don't even know. Maybe he needs the kill gold from this Dragon to get Ludens. Swain going for Malignance first. I like it. Definitely don't hate Samurai completing his Ludens just like Caffeine Abuse. Born did complete the Bramble. I can't remember the full item of this name. Full name of this item? Full name of this item? Oh my goodness. It's in TFT, I should know it. Wukong sitting back up topside. Bernie doing a good job of dashing away from any knockup. He is going to flash to try and get 1 kill. He is going to get it. Rich Girl Cat going to fall. None of your business. Again, he's in the area. He is a little bit too late. But if GNM9 wants to int, you know, he might get pretty darn close to it. Blue Metal, welcome in. I love you, and so does Richie too. And Mr. Rogers, he's a good guy. No, is that Barney? That's Barney's song. Owl gonna step on her trap, break her mother's back. Caffeine Abuse finding a pretty mad Leona. Leona's gonna pop the solar flare. Great ultimate coming from Poppy. Also great dash to knock Yon away from your 2 carries. Unfortunately, Poppy will fall, but not for nothing. You know, was able to save her 2 carries. And Samurai Jack, what would this series be without him just dying for funsies? Flash coming in from Submissive on that Swain. Gonna get a kill there as well. Rich Girl Cat trying to take down none of your business, but really, they didn't have any business being in that top lane by themselves. Bernie, he's gonna fall, because why the heck not? And L, tanky enough to avoid that ace in the hole execution damage. Oh, and here we go. We got more fighting down the bot lane. Samurai Jack, he's just going to teleport there and on the outset. Gonna get all of these autos down too onto Corey. And Leona's Solar Flare. Gonna leave it for Samurai Jack to just get an auto once more. But now we've got Wukong down the bot lane. He's gonna flash right onto Samurai Jack. He's gonna fall. L's gonna flash as well, but the second rotation from that Wukong out gonna be enough to take her down. And we've got fighting all over the Rift. This is uncanny. We haven't seen this all series. We saw some of it last game, but not nearly to this extent, I don't think, where we just have fight after fight after fight. Slam or die, Jack. I feel like this isn't Slamrai's best series, but, you know, he's doing a good job. What's going on mid? There's a lot of stuff going on mid. It's mainly been a lot of trading, but none of the fighting has really happened mid. It's all been in the bot half of the map. Poppy, great job right there with the W. All Poppy. Oh no, Poppy! Gonna knock away both the Leona and the Swain. I think she just want to knock the Swain away. Xerath, Arcane Assault, gonna come on in, gonna help out Nanya Business get his 6th kill of the game. He's been a real standout member for Team 2 this series. And Bernie does have his ultimate available, so be on the lookout for it. Big Girl Cat gonna take a turret shot just to assert dominance. We'd love to see it. Dragon number 3 gonna go the way of Team 2. And their soul is up in just about 5 minutes. So 23 minutes, they can have a Hextech soul for the 2nd time this series. Human, I'm not gonna stream it. I need to eat dinner. That's mainly it. Headshot's OP. Plus Muffin Man, he got streamed enough last night. People got to see his wonderful face. You know, I'm pretty sure he was a little bit annoyed about that face that was shown there, but it's between that and the other one, I felt, you know, like this one, more fitting of the beer league. Oh, Zor just talks to talk. But, you know, I'm also not going to be upset about that. Submissive is going to be taken down, but also able to get a Corey as well. Xerath's going to pop the ultimate, and he's going to be shooting a little bit like Helen Keller, but finally he is going to land the mark just like Amelia Earhart. Crash on down on that bot lane. But yeah, we can't be upset about Zor because he has gifted like a bajillion subs. It's really appreciated. Horn going to come down, as will the ultimate from Bernie. Ooh, riding the Herald into the mid lane. Getting that tier 1 down. And Bernie, he's going to survive. Blissful Jinjo wasn't really respecting that Nanya Business went full AP. Well, partially AP. Elgin tank 5 to 6 turret shots, 6 or 7. Ace in the hole is going to be enough to melt her down. Blissful Jinjo getting another kill. Make that number 5. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Swain just picking up some extra gold as much as he can. He is a bit behind the Caitlyn, but really not the end of the world. And the top laners for Team Reflex, that seems to be a spot where I don't know if they're not comfortable fighting the whole time, but this is 3 straight games of them being on tanks. I want to say 3 straight games of being down a whole lot of gold in the top lane. Midnight coffee. Man, I don't even have morning coffee. All I know is a milkshake a day keeps the doctor away, along with never scheduling a checkup. That's a good way to keep the doctor away as well. Yeah. It's been a while. But you know what? I'm still alive. Yeah, we should do yearly physicals, but that's also just big doctor reaching out, you know? Big hospital. I don't know if I can trust that. Oh, Samurai Jack just leading the Syndra into the rest of his team. Samurai Jack is going to have to flash on out. Good E coming in, but since it's so short, the stun isn't going to be that long. The double knockup is going to help Blissful Jinjo hit that ace in the hole. Yeah. Alright. Soul point. Or this would be actually soul for Team 2 if they can secure this dragon. None of your business going to clear out that mid wave. We've got 30 more seconds before this dragon's even up and available. It doesn't matter that we don't have Samurai Jack, because has he even been here this whole series? Who knows? Tune in 25 seconds. Teleport coming in from Bernie. Ornhorn going to go down. Great ultimate to get None of your business out of that team fight. Akori going to be able to help take down now Submissive. And this fight is all coming up Millhouse. Team Reflex getting a lot of damage onto multiple champions. Blissful Jinjo soon to fall. The Ignite going to be enough. And L going to be taken down as well. None of your business still running around on the backside. Doing a physical, helping out his team. And he's going to just try and run, jump, use his Empowered R onto somebody. He is going to be able to take one, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Submissive is going to be up and alive in 2 seconds, though. This could get a little bit dicey. I don't think Team Reflex has the fastest dragon take. And Submissive might be able to push. All right, GNM9 going to get here just in time. The flash coming in from the Swain. He is going to be enough to take down the Poppy. And Sonia's not going to be enough to survive long enough. But 1.5k gold lead for Team 2. This should help them out. Benson, as long as you believe, you know, in yourself, that's all that really matters. Body positivity. Don't let these other people fool you. Alright, Ornhorn gonna go down. L is in the area just for funsies. Bernie gonna get headshot for days. And Richie, the day you subscribe to the Beer League is the day that Blue Metal gets a checkup. None of your business finding the Monkey King. Gonna get knocked away by Corey. Yeah, but then Human, I have to take time off of work. And I prefer to like not use my PTO days. Like I don't think I took any days off last school year. So I think I actually lost like, how many days did I lose? I think I lost like 8 days. $60 to $100. You know how many chicken quesadillas I could buy? It's also 3 handles of fireball. Oh. Blissful Jinjo doing a great job with damage here. Poking out L. No, I don't. I don't get a medal. It's pretty sad. But I just enjoy what I do. Like, work is fun. And, like, that's... My job is to make it fun. So, like, I don't want to take time off. Plus, I have all of summer off. Like, where's the joy in taking PTO then?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Plus, what am I going to do with my PTO? Just play League? Okay. I do that already. Yeah, but colon, it's, you know, it's how you help start a list, is with colon. Yeah, it's commas, colons, semicolons. A whole lot of different things going down here. Team 2 looks like they're going to be itching for a fight shortly. No, I think ellipses. Ellipses cancer. Oh, not a fun one. Alright, Baron going to be started up by team number 2. Sorry for the rambling. It's a 3-game series. I'm going to lose my attention after, you know, the first 20 minutes of game number 1. I can't help that. Ornhorn going to be knotted down. Oh my goodness. Bernie going to get hit with a headshot from the Caitlyn. Solar Flare going to go right onto her, though, as well. And Blissful Jinjo is going to be falling. Did get some decent damage down. Bernie almost about to fall as well, but the clone not going to be enough. Caffeine Abuse going to take down L. And Slamurai showing up this time. He's going to get a kill, make that a double. Unless Submissive was able to secure that one. Bernie going up on the top half. GM to 9. Gonna run away. I didn't realize that he did have a hooker cooker, the Cane of Rooker. Yeah, finals are best of 5. That's all that we need. We don't need semifinals being best of 5. Like, people can't even schedule in a timely fashion for best of 3s. Like, we did series start at 10 p.m. Central Time last night. Ugh. I don't think you do. Although I think we are going to put a poll out to captains for semifinals. So we will see. It's not out of the question just yet. Probably not for the first round though. All right, Hextech Soul up and away. L gonna be taken down. Not really any fight put in by there. Bernie. What in the hell just happened to him? Taken down in under like a second. That Blast Cone ult was not his friend. Poppy gonna do a good job of knocking everybody back. Samurai Jack trying to snipe with his ultimate. Rich Girl Cat doing their best to get out of this fight. GNM9 gonna have to fight none of your business though. He does have ult. He's gonna hit one. He's gonna get knocked up, put in the spin cycle. But somehow he's still gonna survive. Conqueror is a busted rune. Anyone, guys? Did anyone tell you that? Might also be the Unending Despair. Coupled with the forgot the name of the item. Holy sh! Forgetfulness is bad. And Soul Point Hex is going over, or Soul itself is going over Team 2. Now up to a 6K gold lead. Oh yeah, but Richie, that's only been going since I concussed myself waking up one morning. So really, like, it's not that big of a deal. That was a long time ago in college. I can't schedule today. The doctor's office is closed. 6 o'clock. Doctors don't work after 3. Everyone knows that. Oh, and Bernie, you're gonna find out that you don't have any friends here. You're gonna be dropping. Blissful Jinjo taking down to half health. Samurai Jack just gonna shoot out all of his shots until he's shooting blanks. Jordy1, welcome. Thanks for joining. Poppy gonna whiff her ultimate. So big disengage tool is down. I care about my well-being. I go outside every once in a while. I walk around my house in between talking with students throughout the day. What more do you want from me? I eat 1.5 meals every day. Always the first meal being breakfast. Sometimes I have lunch, sometimes I have dinner. I have water regularly. So I think you're just, you know, a little bit worried about nothing. My sugar intake is probably in the top 99 percentile. So that's never a bad thing to be in the best of the best. No, Humbane, like I don't have any symptoms of diabetes. Like I've checked and I was like, I don't have any of those. I'm really surprised. Alright, we've got one final Arcane Assault jumping down on this Caitlyn. They're gonna have to flash away, they're gonna have to E away. And L gonna be taken down below half health. Blissful Jinjo really enjoys using these aces in the hole onto the Leona. Gonna be enough. Bernie gonna use his ultimate to take down the Caitlyn. My blood pressure's fine. I've only been stressed once in my life, so I'll be good. Jordy1 now. Can't be a bad thing. And also, like, even if you can't see, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know? Lots of people that can't see. Virtual Cat gonna be slowed up, gonna be stunned up, gonna be flashed upon, flashed away. Ornhorn not gonna be enough. Samurai Jack using the ultimate double kill, going over to Nunya Business, and Bernie gonna make Caffeine Abuse flash out of there. GNM has to hop over the wall. And this game is still going on, although it does seem to be wrapping up right about now. There's a decent sized wave coming in for Team 2. But maybe this is also just going to be a Baron push right here. I don't really know. Baron is up and available. Caitlyn's dead. Richie just out here working for that big insurance companies. You know, clearly that's his game plan. GNM9 gonna go in, try and do something to help save his team, keep them alive, but he's in fact gonna fall. Now it's down to Caitlyn, Ornn, and Poppy. One turret's already down. Bernie doing a whole lot of damage to the Caitlyn. And Caitlyn is gonna get knocked up there. She's gonna fall. Rich Girl Cat, the last remaining hope for Team Reflex, and Reflex's winning streak is gonna be put to an end here. Team 2 staying undefeated. And that's a great way to head into week number 5 at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if we can get an image of that. Let's take a look at the standings really quickly. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Keys to victory. Here we go. Number 1 team in the league. Clearly it's 2 more. 100% win rate. They've played more games than anybody else in the league. Potentially maybe at 11. I guess they're tied with Gin and Tonic. So take that for what you will. IQ sitting at 2nd place. BBC and Bourbon Wastelands, or Barren Wastelands, sitting at the 3 slot with the exact same record. PPP with a great win last night. Inland Otters, Team Reflex all sitting there. And Tadix. I need you guys to get a win this season. I believe in you all. You can do it. Alrighty, and with that, I'm going to go and find some dinner. You guys are all going to go and touch some grass. It is nice out. See you all later. Goodbye.